Okay, honors lit. I'm not sure where the camera is on this thing, and so I probably won't be looking at you during any of it, but oh well, sorry. I'm gonna try again. This is like the 5th time I've tried this thing, so we'll see how it goes. Number 1, on completing the sentences. No matter how much protective legislation we pass, there will probably always be gullible consumers for swindlers to trick, to pull the wool over their eyes, to scam. The word we're looking for is hoodwink. It's a verb. Now, I know I don't need to add any suffixes to it because the word to tells me that this is an infinitive verb, which to plus the base form of the verb, which is hoodwink. All right. Number 2, the magnetic tape had gotten so badly entwined in the machinery that I had a hard time, and I need the progressive form of this verb. It means to untangle it, okay? Disentangle is the word we're looking for, to hard time disentangling it, okay? And adding an ing makes it a progressive form. Number 3, one of the most controversial figures of his time, the former president, was revered, notice the ed, revered by some and really disliked. We need the opposite. Some liked him, some really liked him, some really disliked him, okay? Revered by some and reviled by others. Number 4, the guardrail was reinforced to prevent cars from skidding over the edge of the cliff, okay, and falling into the abyss below. We need a noun here. The word the tells me I need a noun, and it's just one, okay, so I don't need any endings on this one. And that steep cliff, the word there is precipice. All right, a precipice. In a book that we're going to be reading, one of the characters says to the heroine, you stand on a precipice. And it's like you're standing, you have a major decision to make. And, it's one that you either take a step back and live, or you step forward and things go bad. Okay. Number 5, for someone who believes in astrology, what is decided for them in advance. It's like their destiny to happen to a person is determined by the stars. And now we know that's a bunch of hooey, but the word that they're looking for there is fated. All right. Fate can be the noun form. Okay, fate is the noun form, and fated is the verb form we need there. Number 6, as soon as I discovered that the project was being mismanaged, I tried my best to resolve the issue, all right, to make it right. And we have that to there, so it's an infinitive, and the verb we're looking for is rectify. Okay, rectify. Rectify the situation. Okay. Number 7, since I did not feel well prepared, the 3-day postponement of final exams was a most welcome. Could you get that for me? My phone's going off. Yeah. Was a most welcome break, a little bit of a little break from something. Now, understand a reprieve is, it's a break from something, but you have to go back to that thing, all right? So some, like a criminal, somebody in prison might get a medical reprieve where, or like a family member is very sick and dying, they might get a reprieve from their sentence, but they have to go back. So it's a little bit of a break, okay? Number 8, let me get these things switched around here. All right. Number 8, her extraordinary faith in her own abilities enabled her to overcome many obstacles that would have scared someone else less confident, that would have overcome someone less confident. The word we're looking for there is daunted. Okay, so that would have daunted somebody who was less confident. It would have just overwhelmed them. Okay. Number 9, though somewhat massively built, the gymnast's body was as supple and as flexible as a ballerina's. Okay, so we're looking for an adjective there, and the word we're looking for is pliant. It's flexible, bendable. Okay. Number 10, without the slightest hesitation, the courageous firefighters entered the flaming building to rescue the children trapped on the second floor. So courageous, an adjective that is synonymous with courageous is intrepid, are the intrepid firefighters. Though many people firmly believe, I'm looking at number 11, by the way. Though many people firmly believe that life forms exist somewhere in outer space, everything that our astronauts have so far encountered has been decidedly not living, not animate, all right? Not showing signs of life. So it would be inanimate. The opposite of animated, inanimate. Okay. Number 12, the youth who had borrowed the car for joyriding were caught by the police and charged with the very serious crime of stealing something really expensive is larceny. Okay. Larceny means you stole something over a certain amount, all right, and that makes it a felony. Okay. And then punishable through much harsher punishments. 13, the overly ornate style of many 19th century writers seems rather forced and overly proud, arrogant to us today. In words and actions, if somebody's acting almost pretentious, pretending to be, something more than what they are, in both their speech and actions, they might be considered pompous. Okay, if they're being arrogant, kind of puffed up in the way they speak or the way they act, they might be considered pompous. Okay. 14, the treasurer who had taken and ran away with the company's funds was quickly captured by alert federal agents. Okay, so the word we're looking for here is abscond. If you abscond with something, that means you take something and run away with it. Okay, so it's not just running away, it's there's something that comes before it, and it's usually taking something and then running away. So it's a little more specific. Number 15, it isn't logical to infer that the referee is prejudiced or favors one side against the other, against a state U, just because he makes a few calls against the team. All right, if somebody is showing favoritism to one side as opposed to another, they might be classified as biased. Okay, biased to one thing or one team opposed to the other. I think everybody has some biases, and that would be the noun form. Okay, I'm biased about my grandson. I think he's pretty much the cutest. But anyway, 16. The master key will give you entrance to any of the rooms in the building. Okay. This is the word we're looking for is access. Okay. Now this word kind of has a homophone, and that's going to be our first challenge of this lesson. Give me the form that's frequently confused with this one. Access is the word you're looking for here. Give me the homophone. All right, so that's the first challenge. And tell me what it means. All right, tell me what it means. 17. With no government around to restore order, the small country remained in a state of one ruler, all right, for weeks after the revolution. Okay, and so it's kind of a chaotic situation where everybody's for themselves, kind of, and that's anarchy. All right, that would be anarchy. Let's see, number 18, or let me go back to 17. Anarchy is, there's really nobody in charge. It's kind of like like I said, everybody for themselves. Okay. 18, since everything had gone so smoothly, we felt that the campaign to elect Ellen captain was off to a very favorable beginning. Okay, if that first day of school, you could open your locker, you can you get to every one of your classes on time. You might say that the beginning of the year the year has had an auspicious beginning. Auspicious is the word we're looking for. Okay. 19. Since I'm only an average linguist, mastering the irregular verbs in French was one of the most challenging, difficult. That's the type of adjective we're looking for. And the word we're looking for is arduous tasks. Okay. Number 20. The steak I accidentally left in the broiler too long wasn't just overdone. It was positively almost like burned to ashes. We're looking at incinerate. Okay. But because, look at the tense here. Okay, look at the tense on this one. Okay, 21 is a repeat, so I'll let you do that one on your own. Okay, so the one challenge I'm looking for is the word that frequently gets mixed up with this, the word for number 16. All right, kind of a homophone. All right, in its different forms, really. Okay, so hope that helps you out, and I'll get this posted as soon as I can. Talk to you later. Bye.